He's got his coffee, you know it's serious.
Yep.
Y'all know what it's time for?
Peterbilt 359 front suspension. Only a job that we've been trying to do for 3 months or something like that.
Dude, this one's made us earn it.
Yeah, that's right. But we got some parts in. Let me show you real quick.
Staying right here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Parts, I mean, a chunk of metal. This is 3.5 inches by 3/4 inches thick. So we're gonna cut as little chunks out of it to put under that leaf spring. That wedge I put in there ended up being too much. Don't know why it didn't work. I took one out, put one similar to it back in. It's not gonna work. So we're gonna remove that, put this in place of it. That should rotate the axle forward, get it off that oil pan, and give us the distance we need to be able to set that down. Then we got lots of other fun stuff to do. But first, let's get this cut up, put in there.
Chippity choppity.
Okay, so what are we looking at? We've got, looks like we cut those 6 inches. We got plenty of room there. All right, when I put this in the bandsaw, the mark needs to be on this side. 6 inches and 12 inches. Okay, make those 2 slices, and we've got 2 little blocks. Okay, got our pieces cut. I've done that kind of stuff by hand my whole life. That saw is so nice. In fact, it's so nice because I got to drill holes in these. We're going to run to the store and get a very nice drill press because I'm done with that, doing everything by hand. I don't have to anymore. Sometimes forget I can afford to buy a drill press if I want a drill press. So we're going to get one. Okay, I just jacked the truck up. I got the big jack stands back under it. And I got a small jack under the front axle. So we'll be able to take these axle jack stands out, loosen those bolts, the U-bolts, take the nuts off of them. We should be able to lower this axle down enough to get that wedge out and replace it with the little spacers that I made. Right now we'll take the nuts off of those U-bolts so we can drop that axle down.
Aaron is currently moving these jack stands to the outside so we have access to those U-bolt nuts.
Let's go some more. A little more.
Okay.
It's moving like a little bit at a time. Okay, that's good. Emily, will yours slide in?
Yep. I'm on the knuckle over here.
Okay. Now we can, it's safe, so we can take the U-bolts out.
Okay. I think we need to bring back the less words, more work shirt. Do y'all agree? The less words, more work shirt is awesome. I think it is. It's very much Aaron. Obviously, you guys know I talk way too much, so.
That's something I would do.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I think we can push down.
Okay, are you ready for her? Yes.
Okay, I want to leave that top one in.
The top?
Yes.
Church bells. I hope you guys can hear the church bells. This is something that we're taking into the new year. Back when we were at our other little shop, the church bells would play all the time, right at noon. So this is our cue to go have some lunch. All right, guys. So this is our first time to work with Factor Foods, and we are so pumped about it because it perfectly aligns with our goals this year.
That's right. Our goals this year are eating. You guys know, if you watch the channel, if you have watched the videos in the past, you realize we work through lunch breaks almost every day and forget to eat and all that stuff. And When we do eat, we end up eating snacky stuff, which is not good for us.
Which is one of the reasons we are so stoked about Factor. You guys know we are foodies. We love yummy food. So the variety that Factor offers is really impressive, and that's one of the main things we're so stoked about. So something I really like about the way that they list these meals is you can see protein content. 40 grams of protein, 36 grams of protein, 40 grams of protein. These are so customizable too. Like if you want gluten-free, if you want paleo, all the different dietary specific needs, you can customize your meals to that. And when you have these sitting in the fridge, yeah, you can see what food it is. So you can select which one sounds best. And with our working out, we need to meet our protein goals. So this is one of the ways that we're going to be intentional about what we put in our bodies. So that's going to be really, really nice. Head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code FlyingSparksGarage FB50 to get 50% off your first Factor box, plus free breakfast for 1 year. That's code FlyingSparksGarage FB50 at factor75.com to get 50% off plus free breakfast for 1 year. Offer only valid for new Factor customers with code and qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchase. We also love that these meals are fresh, never frozen. Thank you, kid.
Aaron's.
Nice.
Emmy's.
Thank you.
And mine.
Head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code FlyingSparksGarage FB50 to get 50% off your first Factor box plus free breakfast for a year. That's code FlyingSparksGarage FB50 at factor75.com to get 50% off plus free breakfast for 1 year. Offer valid only for new Factor customers with code and qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchase. Thank you so much, Factor, for sponsoring this video. Lunch has been had. Let's get back to work. Except now the kid has sleeping babies on her.
That means I must nap.
That means you must nap as well.
Okay, let's see if it works. Need to find some juice for the bit. Cool. Get both of them done and then we'll start sizing it up.
That little laser thing's pretty nifty.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Tells you right where the bit's gonna hit.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Sweet. That is so much easier.
A drill press is a game changer.
Yeah, drill press, we've needed one of these for a long time. We have one at the old shop that I got at a garage sale or something, or maybe my dad gave it to me, I can't remember. But it's worn out. It stops anytime you try to drill something. Doesn't have enough power. So this is nice.
All right, y'all, taking a quick break because we have a pretty exciting product release to bring to your attention. This is Hot Shot Secret Tick Fix, and chances are you're aware that all these start-stop technologies, the displacement on demand, even hybrids, these guys are dealing with lifter tick and sometimes even lifter failure, and Hot Shot Secret has made a product that is going to address that. We are so excited to try it in our truck, and actually our Bronco too. Both our GMC and Bronco have the start-stop. And the thing is, valve train noise, lifter tick, it's already happening. Evidently, whenever you have that start-stop feature, it cuts off your oil flow and it can cause the oil to burn, varnish, build up, clog the lifter, and even cause it to collapse. So these guys have created this product from their FR3 nanotechnology, and that is going to be a game changer. And if y'all are interested in trying some, go to hotshotsecret.com and get yourself some. We love working with the Hot Shot Secret guys. They are super integrated in like all the drag and drives, and they do a lot with the automotive enthusiast community. So they're not some big corporate group that doesn't care about their customers. They really care. Just wanted to let y'all know. Tell them Flying Spark sent you. All right, let's get back to work.
It's so close. Trying to decide if I need to drill it out a tiny bit bigger or if I need to put the weight on it.
Okay, kid's gonna hit the jack. Aaron's over here getting ready to slide that side in.
Hold it real quick.
Gonna use his toy hammer. Those bag brackets get all janky and the axle gets all sideways. Oh.
Okay. Come up some. Okay. A little more. Okay. Go to the other side. Okay.
A little bit more.
Hold there for just a second.
If you don't have your Optimus Grime hoodie yet, you need to get on it. They're so good. We got the zip up in the Grime hoodie, and in the Grandpa Grime, it's the pullover, and I love having the variety. I like the graphic on the front of the pullover, but then the zip up with the graphic on the back is so good. I love it. We really appreciate the support when you guys buy our merch, and it's so cool to see you guys wearing it.
Okay, a little more. I got to drill them out some more. I'm just hitting.
Come on. Ooh,
Hey, that side went in.
well, that's good. Yeah, that side went in.
Let me
It's
go.
flush.
Go look and make sure the bolts are going through and everything.
Now this side needs to act right.
Yep, we're all started over here.
Awesome.
Okay, this one's just being a booger.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah. Now let's try to jack it up some. Okay, hold on. Let me get a ratchet strap on this and drag this axle backwards. It's the only thing I know to do.
Ooh. Oh yeah,
That did good
new
things.
bolts are through, dude.
We jacking it up some more? Or not quite yet?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
See what happens.
Let's see. Pause.
Okay.
Or keep going.
You're good.
Okay.
Bingo.
That was loud.
That was it.
Okay.
Slipped in.
That's what I was hoping it would do.
Sweet.
Okay, so now we still got a little gap between our oil pan, but I bet you those airbags have more travel. So let's ease on up with it,
Okay.
and we'll see if the oil pan's gonna hit. I bet you it still does.
So we took those other shims out, but we actually needed them.
Yeah. I should have put these back in it, but I'd rather not have them. They're just kind of worn out aluminum. Okay, that is pretty much our gap gone.
Well, the kid has been doing a bunch of editing for us, and she said she was over there jacking the jack, and she was like, I was trying to be so quiet and not grunt, because now she hears all of the crazy audio stuff that I end up having to clip out of us, like grunting or burping or other bodily functions that you're like, yeah, I gotta clip that out. So it's so funny because she's thinking about all that. Like, whenever you're filming constantly, you're always thinking about multiple things. Can the viewer see what I'm working on? You know, with the lighting, am I filming this right? Like all these things. And now her brain's doing the same thing ours is always doing. So it's pretty funny and awesome. And now it's time to
Hi,
break this
Kaylee.
open again.
Oh my gosh. We have practice tonight, don't we? What time is it?
Do you have to go to practice?
Oh, okay. That's good, because I thought I missed it or something.
I think we need more spacers. I think I need to cut 2 more of those.
That's what I was gonna say. Should we cut from our fresh metal, and then it gives us plenty of leeway. We just won't be able to air out as low. Is that right? Or it won't affect our final air out.
Well, I mean, the axle hits the oil pan when the axle hits the oil pan.
Yeah.
So if I put another 3/4 of an inch in there, see, I haven't even bottomed this out. It's hitting the oil pan, so I don't know how much further up those airbags are going to squish until they bottom out. They've got a bump stop built inside of them. So I'm feeling like if I put another 3/4 of an inch spacer in there, we're probably still going to be very close to hitting that oil pan. But it's a matter of lowering it back down, cutting them, and all that. So,
Well, this is one of those prime examples of it takes what it takes, because we have been working on this project for weeks.
years.
We keep. It feels
It's
like
been 10 years.
it feels like it. It feels like it. It really does, especially when things just keep not going easily. It has to eventually work if we be persistent, right?
Right. Yep.
See y'all in the morning.
Get this bolt out and put a longer one in.
So this bolt that goes down through the leaf springs has 2 nuts on it on the bottom, and then we cut the bottom of the bolt off. So now we're going to have to go with a longer bolt and more nuts so that it slides into this plate and a second plate. That way we have clearance. So we're having to tweak this that we already built, but that's okay. Add it to the long list of times that Aaron has been persistent and not taken no for an answer when it comes to mechanical things. He's so freaking great. Man, I might be his biggest fan. I mean, y'all think he's great, but I know all the ways that he's incredible, and being persistent is just one of the many. Custom nuts.
Mm-hmm.
We had to smooth the edges of these nuts so that the blocks would slide down over them. So put those vice grips to the test.
Mm-hmm.
This job continues to be one of those real fun ones. Aaron just worked so hard to get the second wedge in there, and it is all bolted up. The U-bolts are tight with the nuts, and like, oh my gosh, it's time to jack it up and see if our oil pan clears, because holy cow.
See if it clears. It wasn't as easy as just putting another plate in there. I had to actually extend that stud locator pin. For me, it's just a bolt the nut's been rounded off. So I've got my locator pin. It sticks down far enough to catch that aluminum block on the back, on the bottom, not the back, the bottom. And so everything is in there, everything's on a locator pin, and the U-bolts are back in it. So now we're gonna jack that axle up. Emily's gonna jack it up. I'm gonna watch and see if it clears the oil pan.
Everybody cross your fingers. Oh, the kid has been in the office all day editing with the dogs in her lap, just like having a sweet time working in there. And we've just kind of been giving Aaron space to get progress done, and y'all know what he does. He's just a badass. All right, up we go.
Let's go up.
Oh my gosh, I forgot how hard this is. Wait, is this thing maxed out, or am I just weak?
Oh, it may be. I don't know. Hope it's going.
Okay. I just had to get the right amount of leverage, I guess. Get between me and the grill. Keep going?
I guess. Should stop in a minute. We got to be very close to maxed out.
Yeah.
Give it one or two more good pushes and see if it moves up any.
Oh my God.
Okay, I think that's it.
It is in the jack's maxed out, or it is in?
I believe what's
axle's all the
happening
way up.
is the airbags have hit their bump stop, and so now you're trying to pick the whole truck up, which is not going to happen with that jack.
No.
So
Pan isn't hitting, right?
the pin is not hitting, and there's about 3/4 of an inch gap.
Well.
So that second plate we put in is our gap.
Oh, wow.
So we're there.
We can put wheels and tires on it?
Yes, but we have to.
Well, we need to get the airlines.
Well, we can do the airlines later. I'm ready to get this thing on the ground. So now we have to try and jack the entire truck up and get it off of these big jack stands.
Oh, right.
So take probably a bottle jack under each corner of the axle and go up at the same time. Mm-hmm. That way we can get the tires on it and let the bottle jacks down.
Now, working on the air hoses and stuff won't be a pain in the butt with the tires on?
It'll be slightly more difficult, but not enough for me to worry about.
But worth it?
Yeah.
To see the tires on it?
Yeah, so I want to make sure everything works before I go plumbing all this stuff up.
10-4.
Because I'm about 2.5 more problems away from pulling this junk out and ordering leaf springs.
No, we need that. But we will have earned it.
Yeah.
Dang.
Okay, let me get the bottle jack set up and we'll go up with it. I might have to go up with my jack a little bit more, but we'll get your jack stand out first. Yep.
That's a finger smasher.
Yes, it is.
Oof.
Okay, so now I'm going to jack this side up a little bit.
Okay.
Then I should be able to get my jack stand out. Okay, I'm gonna put my tire on. Or I'll come put yours on.
No, you can do yours. I mean, shoot, man, I said that with so much confidence. Is there a reason why you were gonna do this?
No, it's just
to get it
heavy and it's way up there.
Gotcha. And I also have like nerves about putting my hands right here because the drum looks like it would smash my fingers.
Yeah, it will.
It will.
Yeah, so try to grab
is this safe?
those holes are safe, and then I try to grab the tread down low.
Okay. I don't know if my studs are aligned with the holes.
Well, we're gonna try to just throw it up there and let it balance.
Okay.
That's what I want. pushed over on there. There's a big bar over there. I think it's a big orange one.
Okay. I want to be able to help, but I don't want to fight you on it. Oh, that's good. Beautiful.
This is a job that I should be using a forklift for.
Right. He's such a boss.
Got it.
Got it. It's on.
Yeah. I'm excited to let it down and see what happens.
Oh my gosh. Is it gonna tuck? Y'all.
I don't think it's going to tuck, but it's going to look a lot better.
There was like this much gap.
Yeah, it looked very similar to a John Deere tractor. Okay, that's good enough. We can let it down now.
Hey, did you know that your wife's on the back of your shirt?
My wife?
Yeah, your wife.
Oh, yeah. It's nice.
I just threw a monkey wrench in the thing. He was laid down on the creeper and everything, and I was like, I kind of think we should put the hood down. Because if it looks super sick, I want to have the fenders like right there with the front tires to see the new ride height with it aired out, right? I mean, it might be awesome. It's definitely going to be better than it was. I think it'd be cool. Yeah. Even just this looks insane, but I know it's not on the ground yet.
The truck jacked up, that hood doesn't want to shut.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's not flush at the
It's
top.
kind of jacked up sideways. I think I need to let it down while I'm under the engine, reaching around the axle, because this bumper, if one of those jacks goes, I don't want to be under it.
No.
Like, I'd rather have heavier stuff over me and know I'm gonna have the clearance if it pops down. So I'm not gonna use a two-wheeler. I'm just going to
So,
slowly ease these down.
okay.
Not the least amount of stress I have in my workday, but. And
Yeah,
I do.
that is kind of creepy, but that would be taking place whether the hood was down or not.
It doesn't matter. It is what it is. Yeah, I don't think these jacks will go down enough, but we're about to find out.
It's kind of creepy having you under there, sir.
Well,
You know what
did
I
it
mean?
for a lot of years when you weren't there to watch.
That's true. But those weren't lowered trucks, were they?
Yeah, some of them were. Not most of them.
Now, so this is going to come down uneven?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to let each jack down a little bit at a time,
Okay.
just to.
We could put some extensions on them and do them from out here.
Nah.
Let it jack down like a man in a dangerous way. Oh, you got good precision there.
Okay, I'm gonna let that other one down a little bit more because
Okay.
that's about max of my comfort level.
Oh my gosh, babe.
Well, this is the one I think is gonna bottom out. But if I could get one of my jacks out, we'd be all right. Because then I can maneuver stuff.
Almost on the ground.
That's maxed out.
It is.
It always feels weird when that oil pan comes down to meet you.
Yeah. Like, hey there, friend.
This one's gonna max out too. How about on this side we?
Put a block
Yeah,
under
let's get a 4x4. I'll jack this back up,
Okay.
like a long 4x4, or actually, yeah, you got one. That's perfect. That way we can get this jack out.
Yeah. And then how do we just roll it off the 4x4?
No, well, with two jacks we can adjust them and get it down eventually. It's just a pain in the butt.
Aaron is working diligently to get all these jacks out of here. He's got the passenger side clear. Now we have to take this 4x4 out that we put under the driver's side tire to get it high enough to get the jack out. Oh.
Still honking. Somebody got their little bitty tiny feelings hurt because somebody didn't do exactly what they deserved. Don't be those people.
Oh, it's almost there.
My arm's getting tired.
I bet. Oh, got it.
Alright,
Dang, dude.
coming down.
Okay.
Again.
Driver's side coming down. That is exponentially lower. I mean, look.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's like 3 fingers instead of a whole head.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Look at you crawling out of there, babe, like a freaking hero. Look.
Oh, that looks way better.
That looks freaking great.
Yeah, that's what I was wanting. Looks fantastico. Now we just need a smaller or longer bumper.
Does it make it all worth it?
Yeah. Oil pan is clearing. The axle is secure, safe, at the right angle.
Look.
Anybody that's got 3 months to spare, they could do this themselves. Yeah, that's great.
No, if they just watch our videos and they know that they need this many shims.
Yeah.
Wow.
My suggestion would be if you're going to do this, upgrade to a 379 axle with 4-inch leaf springs. All the parts are easy to get, everything works, and then you've got a modern 4-inch spring, so you don't have to do all this crazy stuff.
Wow, look at how
Yeah.
close this step is.
Yeah.
Used to, this was like right here. It feels
Yeah.
like. It feels like the first step was like that high.
Yeah, I mean, this truck was unnecessarily huge before. It really was.
Like the toolbox, look how low it is.
Yeah, yep.
Oh my gosh,
Sweet.
dude.
It looks so much better. I got to get a wider angle.
Dang.
Oh yeah, that's it.
It looks nice.
That looks sick. For shizzle.
You could almost say that it tucks. Like,
I mean, that's what I wanted. I wanted tall rubber, 11R 24.5s with the truck sitting down on them. The truck being so high before, putting the tall rubber on it, it just looked like a freaking monster truck.
it was
Now-
super tall.
Yeah, now it looks cool. Yep.
Wow. Woo-wee. I can't wait to drive it either. Like ride in it.
You said it first.
Well, I did.
Drive it.
I would love to drive it, but
That's right.
oh my gosh. Y'all, look at the difference. I had to pull a picture up. So here's the truck before we started. Look at the difference in that wheel gap. I mean, literally, I could fit my whole noggin between the tire and the freaking fender. And now it's this. Wow. That's wild. Okay, I just had to go get the kid, and she's right here.
Yeah.
She's gonna see it in the background. She hasn't seen it yet. I told her walk on this side of the Corvette and don't turn around until we're right here. And I just showed her that picture to refresh her memory of the previous wheel gap, so hold on. Okay, you can turn around.
Oh my god.
Right?
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Crazy difference.
That is insane.
I know. Are you guys surprised?
Are you guys super surprised?
Maverick! Maverick! Goose! Oh, Goose knows his name. Maverick! Yeah, dude,
Yeah, that's wild.
it is. So cool. We gonna be riding in style. Of course, this is parked ride height. This is not ride height where we're gonna be on the road with this height. But dude, it looks stellar. Okay, but look at the babies.
Baby.
Hey, bud.
Hey, buddies. You love the kid?
So sweet. And there is the hero himself with clean arms.
Clean arms.
Dude,
Which means you guys probably did not get clean audio in those last few clips because I was over there with my mic on.
oh, I forgot.
True, and I don't have a mic on.
Oh well. Oh well. At least you got to see her face surprised because that was awesome. Dang. It's another day for progress and we need it, you know? Yesterday was a very satisfying setting this truck down on the ground and seeing that wheel gap. Oh, heavenly.
Or the lack of it.
Yeah, exactly. The lower wheel gap. And
Yes.
Aaron ordered a bunch of air fittings that we are going to really benefit from.
Yep, I ordered a few
Show
things.
them.
So first of all, this axle's got to be tightened up. We've not torqued the
Yes.
bolts. So if you caught that and you haven't seen it done yet, it's because we haven't done it. We are going to. Hopefully in this episode, we'll just see kind of how it goes. But it's going to get done before it's driven. So now what we need is we need something to control those airbags. So we need air pressure to go in, air pressure to come out. We've got all that figured out. A lot of it came with the kit. I've also ordered an air gauge, so I'll show that to you. But this is the solenoid. It's pretty cool. You can see here, it says in, so we're gonna put air in here. This is to the bag, so we'll split this and go to the bags. This is where our gauge will hook up, and then on the end we have an exhaust. That's just so when you flip the switch, it lets the air out of the bags. So this will control our entire thing. We're not doing anything fancy. I don't want computers on this. I don't want anything. I just want a gauge where I can see what air pressure I like the ride height at. And when I get in the truck, I just flip that up till it gets to the air pressure I want, and then we're hitting the road. So very simple. I love this. This is gonna go up on the firewall and we'll start putting fittings on it and running hoses. But let me show you that gauge I got real quick.
He just unloaded his pocket full of fittings. That's what I was excited to show y'all too, because he
Yes.
ordered these, and these are all really specific and important.
Okay, so these actually came with the air ride kit.
So this is what you ordered.
No, that's some other stuff I ordered. We'll bring you up to speed in a minute. This goes to our bags. So we'll just have two. I haven't decided what size hose I'm gonna put on those yet, but we will figure that out. So that's to our bags. We'll have one going to the air tank. So that'll go to the air tank, and this will go to our gauge. Pretty simple little setup here. These are all just your standard DOT fittings. Pretty easy, just the barrel type. Put your hose through there and then it clamps down around it.
Heck yeah.
That's that setup.
Okay, show us the gauge. I'm sorry, I got
Yeah, that's all right.
distracted.
So these are the special fittings I ordered. Where'd my gauge go?
It's over
Here
there.
it is. This is the gauge I picked out for it. If you've seen some of the last videos, I've got different gauges in it. If you haven't seen those videos, please go watch them. They're pretty awesome. So I've got a newer style speedometer in it. I've got my water temp and my oil pressure that are this style gauge. So I'm slowly trying to get that dash where it's all this stuff. So what I've done is I've ordered this one. This will be for the front air ride. So I'm assuming this truck's gonna run about 50 PSI in the front. We'll see. Once I determine that and learn it, we'll just know that's where we set it. So I'm also gonna replace the main gauge for the air ride system. So this is a 2-needle setup. So we'll have our primary and our secondary air systems on this gauge. So what she was talking about, the special fittings I had to order. When you get these gauges, they're 1/8" MPT, and we've got to somehow hook an air hose into this. So on this main one, the one that mimics the gauge that's already on there, I just got these fittings so that I can adapt it up to the hose. This gauge is going to be for our front air ride. So I get to pick whichever size hose I want. So because I can do that, we're going with this 1/4" here. And so I just ordered this little guy. It's a female 1/8" MPT. Screws on here. And then I absolutely love converting anything to quick connect DOT fittings that I can. So this is our 1/4" hose here. So it just pushes in, locked, and that would be a seal. If you need to unhook it, you just pull it and it comes out.
So nice.
They're so nice. So if we're back there working on the gauge, or if I decide I want this in a different place, it's real simple, just pull it out. I think the first thing we'll do is we'll mount this up on the firewall where we decide we want it and go from there. Okay. So we've got this plate right here that's removable. So we could secure it to that with nuts and bolts. Hood, does that come down? No, it pretty well sits flush on here. So that could probably be mounted right there. I think that'll work.
Yeah, there's a lot of room on this firewall, actually.
Yeah, down there you get into fiberglass and it's hard to back it.
Oh, that's
get up
true.
in there because the air conditioner runs there. I was looking at this just because this plate comes off. It's very simple.
And that's already like poorly sealed. That's why we
Yeah.
have gaff tape on it. So
Well, that's what I'm wondering.
we could seal that up better and have less air in the cab.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah, look at that. We did that on our Wisconsin road trip.
Yeah.
Because it was blowing in so much hot air that we were melting.
yes.
And so we just put tape on the areas that we knew were blowing in air. So, so funny. But yeah, that panel being removable is really nice, actually.
So what we could do is mount this over here, put a 90-degree fitting here, and then go through that hole with our air hose.
Oh yeah.
So let's go through there. We'll go get a grommet, and then we can also, these are the wires that actuate. One of these solenoids goes up and one goes down. It's a real simple setup. So we'll also run those through there with the grommet,
Yes.
make it prettier than that, obviously. But
Heck yeah.
so I feel like that's a pretty darn good place for
Me
that to
too.
be mounted.
Me too. And then we just run our air
Yeah.
hoses
Yep.
down and around.
And we don't have to monkey up here. We can just pull this plate off, go put it on the table, get some nuts and bolts in it,
Yes.
and then reinstall this. Which I can take this plate off right now. Oh no.
Oh no, you don't have your pocket
I don't
pliers.
have my pocket pliers.
Babe, what happened?
I'm going home. This is ridiculous. I'm done.
Well, it was going to be a productive day, but nope. I'm looking at these clamps right here, hose clamps that I put on this crossover bar from our AC install. I thought I was doing well, but then afterwards, and especially when I was editing this footage, I was like, these clamps are bad. And you guys told me in the comment section, you got to change that out, Miss Emily. And I said, yes, you're right. So that's on the list. We haven't driven it. It's been sitting here this whole dang time, so
Right.
it's on the list. And I appreciate you guys and all of your kind, constructive criticism that you give us.
Yes.
It's good. And even people that aren't nice about it, we appreciate you too, because it's a view and it's a comment, and it's up to us to release when people aren't nice. It's a good reminder to be a nice person.
It is.
Right, Aaron?
It's a very good reminder. Awesome. Now we'll throw it in the drill press. Perfect.
Spiffy.
That'll work.
Holes have been drilled. Now he's looking for hardware, which can be quite the holdup. It can take like half an hour to find hardware sometimes, you know? And then you end up going to the store. Anybody relate to that? Yeah. And just as I said that, Aaron was like, well, we're going to the store.
Yep. Feel like I live part-time at the bolt store.
But what about the baby dogs?
Well, they're letting us know they're not happy about being in here.
Boys, you can't come out in the shop yet. There's too many hazards. We're in protection mode, okay? Let us be parents. Goose, you're so excited.
All right, let's go, boys.
Oh, you get to go.
Come on, let's go.
Get in your go bag.
Not on your go bag, in your go bag.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
You're too pumped up.
Let's go. Come on, get in. Let's go.
Good boy, get almost
Yeah.
there, Goose.
Come on, let's get in.
Let's go, boys.
We gotta go to the store.
Let's go. Let's go.
They got the go thing. They just
Yeah.
don't quite understand.
Oh, well, you smashed the top down, so it's uncomfortable, boys.
Travel dogs.
You have to get used to it. This is how you get to go on big trips.
Big trips, boys.
This is an airplane bag.
TSA approved. Dang, you're handsome.
Oh, thank you.
No, you're welcome. Come shooting out. All right, Mavi. We've got hardware. We just came and went, boys.
Yeah, that's right.
This little fella is something else. Goose, what are you gonna do with that brother of yours? He's wild. He's wild.
How you doing, Abby?
Time to get back
work.
to work, boys.
All right, that's mounted.
Nicely done,
Easy.
sir. Easy. Wow.
This is gonna clear. Oh yeah, we're good. Before we install it permanently, we'll get some Permatex on this and seal it off. And we'll get a grommet that fits right there. This will be a good start. All right, now the test. Will it go on, or am I gonna have to remove it?
Oh, you have to remove it.
Oh man. Yeah, oh well, we'll figure it out. That's how that'll be, and that'll be really clean because that hose will go right there.
Shoot straight
Inside.
over.
And these hoses, I mean the wires, same thing.
Heck yes.
It'll look good.
All right, looks like it's time to tap into the air tank.
Yeah.
This beautiful patina air tank. And Aaron was pretty skeptical if the fitting would come out, and looks like it is.
It is.
Thank you, Grime. Sir Optimus Grime.
Optimus Grime has a history of just things working out better than you expect.
We're gonna get back to that, because that's how it's been, but with this air ride, it didn't do that for us.
Well, it's not the truck's fault.
Yeah, you're right.
That's just things not fitting and maybe the factory not documenting exactly the changes they made on every particular truck. So, but
True.
we figured it out.
Yep.
Let's go find us a fitting. All right. I think our main supply to the air valve should be the largest hose they gave us. So we'll roll with that one. I believe that's a 3/8. No, it's a 1/2 inch hose.
Yep, 1/2 inch.
So we'll run this size hose up to that, and then probably coming off of it for the airbags, those could be a little bit smaller, but they don't need to be. We'll just see. But yeah, we got the right fitting. That's awesome. Our fitting came with a little thread sealant on it from the factory, so that is awesome. I need to get up in her.
Squeeze around that pipe and get in there.
This is why all mechanics need to be doing yoga. I don't think I want it straight up, even though that would look best, but you're not gonna get in here and look. So I'm gonna point it toward the routing that I want the hoses,
Yes.
which would be right about there. Because all of my air hoses kind of group together there and run, believe it or not, with zip ties all the way to the front.
Currently?
Which, yeah, I don't, that might have been a Peterbilt thing, who knows? But yeah, we'll just slide it through that clamp up there and just run it with the rest of them.
I love it.
Cool. Seals to 1,000 PSI. We need it to hold 120. So we're good.
That should do the job.
I think so. Okay, we'll get this bad boy in.
Massive thanks to Permatex for all their support of our channel. It means the world to have big, awesome, amazing companies that make kick-ass products support our channel. So awesome.
Cool, now we'll go with the straight fitting here.
Beautiful. Where'd you go? There Aaron decided he was unhappy with his fitting configuration, so he is redoing it right now. I've got the little boys out here and I'm highly entertained by their randomness. They're so funny. Oh dear. And Mr. Aaron's doing his thing.
All right, so here's what I ended up with. We've got a fitting here to go into our gauge. So this will go that way and then through that hole with the grommet, of course. This is going to be the passenger side airbag. So this will go across there and then we can tuck it in somewhere neatly. And then I've got this one going down the driver's side airbag. We'll probably turn this out just a little bit so it doesn't fit there. And then this will go down to our tanks. And we can move on to wiring and stuff like that. But I don't like the way this looks, the big ugly fittings. I like the way it's organized. it's as good as we can get for what we're trying to do. I'm happy with that.
So total under flying sparks, 4543.
All right. What are you talking about?
What are you boys doing? Okie dokie, we have just returned back from the parts store. Back to the shop for more progress. Really hoping to actually actuate. That was a couple of really similar words put together closely. This air ride suspension.
Yep.
Weirdo. Oh.
So we got our system all mounted up here. I went ahead and put this grommet in. That's one we went and picked up at O'Reilly. So we will snake our air hose in here. We'll go back to the gauge cluster, and then we'll get these wires figured out, get some sheathing on there. Hopefully we got room for an air hose and a piece of sheathing. We will get that figured out. I believe that one of these is going to be ground and one will be power. There's 2 solenoids, so effectively you have 2 powers and 2 grounds. And we will probably just ground these out here somewhere, just create less wiring. This cab's all aluminum, so it's grounded. So yeah, we'll start that process. All right, cool. That's in, and that will not leak, man. Those things are good.
Those things are so cool how easy they press in and then they're just done.
Yeah, I wish I'd put them on all these fittings, but you know, these are traditional. They work really good too. They've got a barrel in here, and that just squeezes down and squeezes the plastic hose, and they're permanent. So I'm pretty sure that it doesn't matter which wire you put to ground because it's just a simple solenoid. So we're going to put power here. Okay, that solenoid's working. Now let's reverse the wiring and see, just to make sure. I don't want to wire this up and have them be not working. Yeah, so it doesn't care which one's ground. Make these 2 our ground. And what we're going to do is just put little eye terminals on these, and we'll ground them over here to this bolt that holds that plate on. While Emma's out there hooking up those terminals for the solenoids, I'm going to root around in the dash and see if I can get a power supply to go over to the toggle switch. Then we'll be able to send power out to those solenoids. Oh, my old friend, the mess that is this dash. So let's see what we can find. Well, that's 12 volt. That's 12 volt, and that screw's part of the way out. We're halfway there. Let me get a screwdriver.
Now I'm going to take that bottom bolt out so that I can get my little eyelet around it and get us a ground.
Okay, now we have our supply that'll just clip in the back of the toggle switch. I know it looks like a mess. It is actually all cleaned up and terminated, safe, not sparky, but there's a bunch of old school wiring. So here's the toggle switch we chose. I think it looks pretty cool. Just put a power to the middle right there, and then up and down. That's all you need. Simple. We're going to use this hole back here. That is where the windshield washer fluid used to be. I want to close that hole up, so that's perfect. Okay, see, this used to be like the washer squirter, but now you push these in for mine and it squirts, and obviously runs too. So I don't need this hole here, so I'm going to cover it up with this guy. It should work. I think that looks pretty cool. Okay, should be able to plug this into that middle terminal right there, and then I should have power to this. Okay, I'll go up on the switch. That lights up that one. To this one when I push down on it. Yep. Yeah, so let's have to remember that our top connector is down and our bottom connector is up. What I mean by that is when I push up on this switch, it sends power to the bottom connector. When I hit down on the switch, it sends power to the up connector. That's not a miswiring or anything, that's just the way this switch works. So it'd be very easy to get those switched around if we weren't paying attention, but now that we've tested it, we know press down, that's going to send power to this top spade. Okay, got my wires snaked up through here. Did a little jobby where you put them in the drill and twist them up. That way they lay a little nicer. I've already got such a mess in here of single wires. We need to put some sheathing on that, but the blue one, blue bottom. So it means bottom out, go down. So like I said, we hook that to the top of the switch because that's going to be the down position. Yellow is for top or raise. Yeah, I'm pretty done. I got to link things in my brain like that. Oh well, I remember.
This little bolt is exciting to get in and out with the fitting there.
Yeah, she's pretty close over there, isn't she? Oh, you got it, though.
Thanks, babe.
Oh, about 300 turns with that little guy.
No kidding.
And they'll be
Goes
in.
in tight too.
Yep.
Cool, man. Yes.
Stay, boys. Can't go out. Stay.
Aaron's in there talking to the dogs. I heard you talking to the dogs.
Yep. Sorry if I messed up your audio.
Oh, I don't care. Thank you.
They're prematurely trying to be shop dogs.
Yeah.
It's just not time yet. They only get little bits of shop time.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's the right size. If we could slide it up on that blue and yellow, and then I'll get inside and kind of nurse it through to where it needs to be.
And then our power wires to the solenoids, we don't want to terminate those yet, right?
No, I'll terminate those. This is split loom, so I can pull it back apart, terminate those ends, and then put it back on there.
Perfect.
I do want to slip a piece of heat shrink over this, so once we get inside there, I can snug it down.
Perfecto.
All right, I'm ready to send it on through.
Seen it yet?
Yeah, it's coming. Let me get my hand up in there. All right. Okay. I like where that's at. That'll heat shrink up just nice. So if I could pull a little bit more, do you have enough wire?
I have about 8 inches, 8 to 10 inches.
So I can pull a little bit more?
Yes.
Okay, that'll work for me. I've got a little bit of room so I can lay this down in here with the other mess that is the dash.
Yeah, it's about 6 inches now.
Okay. Okay, we got it. That looks nice. Perfect.
Okay, I have the little toots in my jacket. Sweater puppies. And we're gonna try and run an air hose. So we're gonna go behind the battery.
Yeah, we'll try to.
Do you want me to start up here and
So-
then navigate it down to you?
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the easiest thing. If you can see where my fuel line runs, that may be the easiest route. There's like a big, pretty new braided line in there.
Yes, sir.
If we could follow that, that's probably gonna be the safest route.
Sorry. We go.
It's headed the right way.
Yeah, like this.
I think I can reach up around here and grab it.
Good job.
Got all these wires in here it's wanting to hook into, of course.
Of course.
Okay, I'm happy with that.
Nice.
Okay.
I guess we'll kind of suck it up against the firewall and bring it up with these other hoses.
Yeah, that'll be the goal eventually.
That'll be really nice.
Well, for that to be a factory cut plastic hose, they need to sharpen their cutters. That was free. Okay, that's in there. Now, the trick of screwing this on without cross threading it. should do this in the summer when the hose is not hard as a rock.
It's quite chilly in this shop, guys.
It is.
We have many dreams of getting rid of that insulation and getting actually good insulation and having a climate controlled shop over here.
Spray foam and lights.
Yeah.
If there's anybody in the comment section or who watches this channel that is an expert at shop lighting and has any experience with the special kind of lights that are needed for shooting videos, because some of the shop lights will flicker. You guys have undoubtedly seen that on a lot of videos. We would be interested in talking to you. We'll pay you for your services and give you shirts for everything and say thank you.
That's right.
We're good at saying thank you.
Yes.
That looks good, dude.
As long as that's where it goes, I think it is. So once we get this done, that should allow us to start the truck, power the system up, get air up to this, and then we can decide which one of these solenoids sends air to the bags and which one sends air to the exhaust. Because I'm just not real sure. Initially, I would think that this one is going to be the one that lets air into the bags, and this back one is the one that exhausts, but I would feel way better if I tested it before I actually start terminating wires. So that's going to be good. I can pull that down the frame. I've got enough room to, if I need to, unscrew it from here and reroute it and stuff like that, but that's a really good start.
Okie doke, time to crank this bad boy up.
All right, in neutral. Clear prop.
Clear.
Had a little bit of a misfire when I first started it, but it has been sitting quite a while. It cleaned up.
Now we'll let the air pressure build and get to do some diagnostics and figuring out all of our air to the front.
Go test it.
It amazes me how much closer to the ground this step is now. It's so weird and awesome.
Okay, if my theory is right, when I send power to this, we'll get air out of this one.
Oh my. That made me jump.
And then this one, yep, so there's an exhaust right here. So if there were air pressure in the bags, when I'd hit this one, it would let all that air out. So okay. This is going to be our down switch, and this is our up switch. So our blue is going to be down, and yellow is going to be up. So we'll just connect these two, and it's wired up. And then we can run those two hoses to the front airbags, and in theory, it's done.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, now go in there and hit the up, and we should have air pressure blowout.
Okay, moment of truth.
Down. Perfect. We got it.
Good job. Amazing. That's badass.
Cool. Now this hose, we got to find a pretty way to snake it down to that airbag. And this hose down to this airbag, and it should go up and down.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
That's gonna be amazing.
Feels like a big step to actually be putting pieces together. So it's got an O-ring on it, but I went ahead and put a little ultra black Permatex. Oh, that bottom nut's not tight. Let me tighten that real quick.
These wrench adapters to the ratchets are so cool.
Oh man, this job would be so difficult without it, especially, I already put this fitting on the driver's side and it's inside the frame. So a bunch of extensions, and I was there. It was easy.
Cool.
Now we can start putting fittings on. That one's already got the stuff on it, so we'll just roll with that. Now, Emily, do you think this will be prettiest if this line runs forward and then around the frame, or going straight back? Or it can go here and go down and around.
Yeah,
Or-
there and down seems like it would be prettiest.
Here and then kind of,
Instead of in front of that bracket.
Okay.
Just like there and down.
I agree, that would look good. So I'll get that one tightened up.
Awesome. Sweet.
This is gonna have to be mounted as well, so I think we just follow that hose down and around,
Yeah.
put them together. All right, Emily got our hose routed all nicely. Down through the frame, coming out right here. Oh, we'll just hook that up. We'll be in business. Cool. So once we get this aired up, make sure everything works, then we'll get in here with clamps and start securing all this stuff, make it look real pretty. But it's hooked up.
All right, he's about to crank it up so we can build air pressure to give it its first try.
Unplugged, so it's back out. All right. What's gonna happen?
Oh boy. Oh. Oh wow.
Is that
Going
bag
up.
okay up there on the steering?
Okay, did hear kind of some screech sort of sounds. Okay. Okay, I turned our flash on. Babe, I feel like it's touching. Go ahead and hit. I mean, that's touching. That's touching.
Let me get a little air in it and see.
Oh,
Maybe-
poppage.
You're gonna hear the bag seating and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah, they're seating. Okay,
We got 40 pounds in it right now.
40 pounds.
I don't know how much is supposed to be in it. I assume it's gonna ride at about 50 PSI.
Is that bag fully seated though? It seems like the bag is extra fat because it hasn't seated.
That's
Because there's
possible.
that big open space at the bottom between the bag and the bottom of the seat.
Yeah.
Like perch. I don't know what
I
it's
got a
called.
leak up here. I need to tighten this one a little bit more.
Yeah, I hear a leak somewhere. It
Yeah,
almost
it's right
sounds like
there at
it's
the
up
top of
there.
that bag. It's very hard to get in there, so I didn't get it tight enough.
Gotcha.
Okay, it's maxed out.
No, it's still going up.
Oh, it is?
Oh yeah. Still going way up. But it's so interesting because it just keeps getting further and further off the base of the bag. Huh.
Okay.
Yeah, it was still going up.
All right, we got a problem. That steering shaft is hitting the airbag. Airbags are also not even. I hit the button and the passenger side comes up, then the driver's side kind of slowly comes up. I don't know what's causing that, but man, I'm not sure what's going on with this. I'm gonna attempt now to pull that steering arm off the front axle, the kingpin, that little thing there. I don't know how those come off. I've never done that before, but I'm just gonna fight with it, see if I can get it off. Maybe I can get a shorter one. Then it won't be hitting the bag. Get that fixed, then maybe we can figure out how to make this thing come up in the air evenly. I don't know. This whole project has been so freaking frustrating that I am this close to ordering brand new leaf springs and putting this thing back. It just doesn't seem to be working out, but I'm not much of a quitter, so I'm gonna keep working on it. So this is what I'm looking at. That arm right there goes way out, almost to the point where it would hit the leaf spring. And that has been a problem for us the entire time. So if I can get one of these that comes over here, that would be better. That one just seems very long, and I don't know how to find one, but it does look like it is going to be a pain in the butt to take off, because that's a wedge fit. It's been in there for 50 years. So lots of heat, some kind of puller I don't own. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, so there's a cotter pin that goes down through here. It has been in there a very long time and does not want to come out. So I am trying to figure out what to do right now.
Well, you know what? This is crazy.
Yeah, I don't often get into projects that it just doesn't seem to work out. But the good news is I think I found a steering arm that's shorter that'll bring it in closer to that spindle. It's on order, coming from eBay, it's used. That way if it doesn't work, I didn't spend a ton of money. It is so frustrating trying to get something going, and it just doesn't work. But thankfully you guys still watch us and you're not looking for a major TV ending to anything. So we're gonna end it here. We got a bunch of traveling coming. We're actually flying out to Oregon on Monday to do something really cool. You'll have to stay tuned. Next week, you'll see an episode on that. And I'm gonna wait for this part to come in. I also think I'm gonna reach out and order another air ride kit just to have on the floor, see if it works. If it doesn't, maybe we'll put it on Grandpa Grime. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, as you could see toward the end of the day yesterday, I was haggard and tired and about to start breaking windows out of stuff. So sometimes you gotta walk away, reset, think it through, and then get back to it at a different date. And that's what we're gonna do right now.
I know that the struggles that we have are super relatable to y'all because we are not the only ones that struggle with parts fitment and all that craziness. And when you're building stuff, you run into things like this, and it's just life. And you guys have been so awesome in saying, like, y'all don't have to have a beginning and an end. We just want to come along with you guys and what you're working on. So that's what we're taking into this year, is really trying to focus on just make content on what we're doing. Also, we would love to hear feedback from you guys on if you have ideas for this setup. We reached out to our friend Jeremy at 4 State Trucks, and he gave us some insight that we're going to find useful. So we're just putting feelers out everywhere because we need Optimus back on the road. We got adventures to go on, and we need them fixed. And
That's
that
right.
new ride height looks so cool. So we want to keep with it and make it work. So
We are going to make it work.
yes.
But in order to do that, sometimes I got to walk away. Because yesterday, I almost ordered leaf springs and put them back under there, but I hit pause and said, you know what? It'll work out.
Yeah.
We don't have a big trip coming up, at least not in the next week. We've got time. Just stop.
Yeah.
So that's what we did.
Well, we just appreciate you guys so much. Every like and comment and share and shirt you purchase, all that makes a huge difference in our world. And we're so grateful for you guys and so grateful for CRC and Permatex and Peak and O'Reilly and all the companies we work with that make all this possible for y'all to get a build series out on all these vehicles. So, love y'all so much, and we will see you on the next episode. Also, huge shout out to the kid for all the editing she's doing. She's been editing videos for us, guys. Like, she's kicking butt at it. And so leave her a comment down in the comment section to give her some props because we're so proud of her. All right, love y'all.